Hello, and welcome back to the next episode of Uboat. It is the 3rd of December 1939 at about 10 to 12 in the midday. We're in the Northeast Atlantic, just about to head into the English Channel. If you watched the last couple episodes, we have just completed a mission mining the port of Cardiff, which we narrowly escaped with our lives, by the way. We were detected at the end of our mining mission and had quite a tough time escaping the numerous warships. But we made it, and we're now on our way back to home port in northern Germany. Our galley stocked. And yeah, our resources are looking pretty good. Batteries are charged. We are surfaced. Our discipline is quite low. We have high fatigue as the crew has been, you know, pretty much like on the sea until, well, since the 1st of September, since the beginning of the war on Britain and Poland. And France as well, I think. Yeah, France. We're also at war with France. Although, yeah, I think we're also allowed to sink French shipping. Well, it's fairly deep here, so we can actually have a little listen.
Tauchen auf 35 Meter. Horchraum
The
besetzt.
crew is fairly rested up as well. Also my officers are healthy and ready to go. I'm kind of stuck here right now. Oh, there we go. This is a good time. Hey, where are my other... Didn't I have a bunch of activity reports? Ah, there we go.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Haven't made an entry. But these are not my entries.
Kleine Gruppe. Peilung 135 Grad. 25 Meter.
Yeah, so these are my entries
Meter.
here. So December 3rd, right? So we have a small group, 140. As I remember, we had some warships behind us. And since Preen is not excellent on the... Let's actually...
30 Meter.
I'm not sure.
Funkraum besetzen.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung. Natürlich, Herr Kaloy. Meter.
A lot of information in this logbook. I like it. It's actually quite useful. Okay, so
30 Meter. Schraubengeräusche. Kleiner Konvoi. Peilung 300 Grad.
Oh, that's actually Okay, that's actually might be worth it. Many warships sighted. Narrow. How do you write narrow? Narrowly escaped. There we go.
Schraubengeräusche. Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung 315 Grad.
Weird. Where did my message go? Ah, okay, so it updated it to become okay, to move up here. Perfect. So it keeps moving with us. Alright, so okay, so we got warships and a small convoy at 300 degrees, so kind of let me see here. So somewhere in this direction, very close to the coast though. I'm not sure. So being close to the coast of Cornwall here is very risky because of ships, as aircraft as well as ships. But we do have a few torpedoes left. I think it was 3 torpedoes in total. 1, 2, that is a mine. 3 in the forward tubes. And I'd really like to get a sinking because the crew morale could really use a... Can I get through this? Or this is kind of annoying.
Ich benötige Ihre Unterstützung. Folgen Sie mir.
Wird erledigt, Herr Kaloi.
Thank you for your help. Well, somebody's playing cards. Well,
mein Großvater war auch Seemann, damals im Großen Krieg. Er erzählte mir immer Geschichten über die Schlachten, in denen er kämpfte und wie er einen Torpedoangriff
Anblasen. Kurs
Jawohl, Herr
auf
Kaloi.
diese Koordinaten setzen.
let's go in that direction. Maybe we can spot some smoke.
Aktuelle Tiefe 25 Meter.
Now, what I kind of wanted to talk about with
5
you
Meter.
guys today, I don't know if I've already done
Auf
this,
Dieselmotoren
but
wechseln.
I think it
Herr
would be
Kaloi, wir
interesting
sind
nonetheless.
aufgetaucht.
So, why is it usually not a good idea to go through the English channel? And that, for historically, the Germans kind of called this the English moat. So, obviously, Germany has a long tradition of building castles, and so like it was a very like a throwback to medieval times and all the castles that have a moat around them to protect them from enemy attacks. And the English Channel kind of acted like a moat for the British as well. They very vigorously defended the channel for good reason, because it was a very good, very dangerous for them to be invaded by sea by the German army. So that, and since they had gigantic naval power, they would patrol even in 1939, early in the war. It was very dangerous for German submarines or German shipping in general to go through the English Channel because of aircraft, the Royal Air Force, and also the Royal Navy patrolling the channel, as well as a lot of mines as well on both sides of the channel. So on the northern side, on the British side, and near the shoreline of France, there was a lot of areas that were mined. So very, very dangerous for shipping as well. Another very damning aspect was that the English Channel is generally quite shallow, so submarines or U-boats couldn't dive very well to escape detection or escape attack and mines, and it was all in all just a bad day. So in general, the U-boat captains avoided, the U-boat captains avoided going through the channel, and they would go to reach the Atlantic. They would go all the way around the top of Scotland here, and you know, back west down over Ireland towards, and then try to hunt in this area here, which was kind of called the Atlantic Gap, which was hard for the British to patrol. And a lot of shipping, especially in the later years of the war, by the United States came across here towards England. So this was a very, very good hunting ground. But yeah, the English Channel was very dangerous, so they had to go all the way around the top. This, of course, changed with Germany occupying France, which happened in 1940, and then Germany could occupy the ports of Brest and La Rochelle, and also I think Bordeaux or something like here was down here as well, but it's not in the game. And they use these ports to just have much easier access from the Bay of Biscay to the Atlantic Ocean. I think they called it the happy times for the skippers, because it was quite safe to go up here and then do their hunting and then return down to here, and they didn't have to go all the way around or even through the English Channel. Yeah, so that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you about today. If in case you didn't know this, why usually it's kind of a little reckless to do what I'm doing here. But yeah, I'm doing it anyway, because why the hell not? I'm kind of a reckless captain, as you may have noticed. Yeah.
Wenn sich die Sonne neiget, der feuchte Nebel steiget, mein Tagwerk ist getan, mein Tagwerk ist getan.
Ah, look at that. We got some smoke heading kind of towards us. So we're going to turn to 320.
Kurs 4,9 Grad.
Speed.
Große Fahrt voraus.
We got a lot of smoke plumes all of a sudden. Ooh, and rough seas. Obviously, we're not going to be able to attack any of this on the surface. It's broad daylight, but we have one single ship kind of off to our left here. So that's definitely a convoy of some sort. Let's see if I can get a better read on the situation with my binoculars. Not really. One misclick and he's already leaving his post. Okay, so the question is, which way am we going?
Bestätige.
Probably better idea to maybe intercept this convoy.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
So it's straight north. To maybe get an intercept course here. Okay, we're kind of passing them a little bit, which we don't want to.
Langsame Fahrt voraus.
Still can't see anything. That is a big ship. That first ship, that looks gigantic.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Okay, we're gonna try to get a little bit closer.
Verstanden, Herr Kommandant. Äußerste Kraft voraus.
Don't want to get detected though. I think that might be an escort. And that may go right over top of us. We can already see some islets there, see land. Okay, we're gonna go to periscope depth.
Seerohrtiefe.
Wanna avoid detection. We're gonna stay at flank. I'm gonna turn a little bit into it.
Kurs
I wonder
auf
where they're
diese
going. I
Koordinaten
mean,
setzen.
we're pretty close to
Jawohl,
the
Herr
shore.
Kaloi.
Luftzielseerohr besetzen.
Herr Kaloi, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln. Horchraum besetzen. Verstanden, Herr Kommandant.
Just giving some orders. We're ready to go here.
Schraubengeräusche. Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung 95 Grad.
Whoa, there's some land pop in here.
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung 90 Grad.
Zielposition erreicht.
Okay, so what can we make out here? So we got some sort of freighter there, and then didn't we have a bigger ship there? One of them looked quite large. Did we pass it already? Definitely is an Empire bell. It's not the tower. So that would be a bell for... That's another bell. It's another bell, I would say. Oh, no, wait. That's an explorer. So this one's worth 5,000. And what do we have here? We have... Can we see our missions? Oh yeah, so we still need like 17,000, which we're not gonna get with these. And I don't know what we have here. So there apparently were some warships somewhere in this sector here. But these two targets, they could be a really nice attempt for a double hit here. I'm kind of going too fast for them, right? Let's turn about...
Kurs 3,
Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloi.
Kurs 2,
Wird erledigt, Herr
4
Kaloi.
Grad.
They're kind of behind each other now. This one might be standing still even. We're going very slow.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
Okay, that's a tank. Ooh, that's the one I wanted.
Verstanden, Herr Kommandant. Halbe Fahrt voraus.
That's a tanker. Looks like it has 2 masts. It's a war class tanker. Okay. Let's try to get a speed reading on this bad boy.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
I cannot really make out the stern of the ship, but okay, angle to bow. So we are approximately here.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Let's get a little bit closer. Can't get a distance reading.
Ja, Herr Kaloi, ich kümmere mich darum.
It's a problem that it's right behind the other one. So this one is really deep in the water, it looks like. So it must be very heavily loaded or something, or... Quite close.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
Six knots, okay.
Torpedorohr 2 gewartet.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Winkel 6, 5 links. Aktualisieren. Geschwindigkeit 6 Knoten. Aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel 8, 7, 9 Meter. Aktualisieren. Gegnerlage 7, 3, Bug links.
So gyro angle should be around 0, right? Oh, it's about 90. Really? That's kind of odd. Why? Why is the gyro angle so high?
Rohr 1 bewässert.
Aktualisieren. Lage 7, 6, Bug links.
Okay.
Los!
Okay. Let's get a solution on this guy real quick. 7 knots is about right. Angle to pow
Aktualisieren.
is about right.
Gegnerfahrt 7 Knoten. Aktualisieren.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
Gegnerlage 8, 2 links.
Oh, we're a little far away from him.
Große Fahrt voraus.
We're gonna
30
try to
Sekunden.
get a little bit closer first.
»20 Sekunden! »10 Sekunden bis Einschlag! Treffer!
Nice. Good hit.
Schwere Schäden!
Yeah, I probably should have waited, but I think it was worth it. Somebody's already on the torpedo tubes. Are they reloading? Oh man, that ship's listing hard. Nah, that tanker is gonna be tougher to get. Oh, because he's going to be aware. That's a corvette here, I would say, as escort.
Zerstörer. 115 Grad.
And that's a destroyer. Okay, that's not
Herr
good.
Kaloi, eingehendes Funktelegramm.
Okay.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Let's see what happens. They might still sink. They're already in a very dire straits here. They might get a hull break if we're lucky.
Rohr 1 geladen. Ja, Herr Kaloin, ich kümmere mich darum.
Herr Kaloi, feindliche Schiffe machen sich gefechtsbereit.
Wir wissen, wie es geht. Drehen wir den Spieß gegen diese Jäger um.
They detected us, but they saw our scopes, maybe. Okay. What is the distance? We closed it quite a bit, right?
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel 1, 1, 0, 1 Meter.
Torpedorohr 1 gewartet.
Rohr 2 bewässern. Rohr 1 bewässern.
3 meters. Let's go a little bit higher.
Rohr 2 bewässert. Rohr 1 bewässert.
Los! Kurs 2,
Jawohl, Herr Kaloi.
9, 8 Grad.
Let's try to get the hell out of here.
Kurs setzen.
Whoa, that's not
Jawohl, Herr Kaloi.
Where are we? Let's try to
40
get back to
Sekunden
the
bis
open seas.
Torpedoeinschlag. Sekunden. 20 Sekunden. Feindliches Schiff getroffen.
Nice.
Feuer an Deck. Ja, schwere Schäden.
Nice work. Right in the oil tanks. Good fire as well. Second torpedo was probably a dud or a miss.
Fehlschuss.
Yeah, it must have been a miss.
Die Besatzung evakuiert das Schiff.
Perfect. Okay, so the tanker is done, I think. Huge fires on deck. So what is with the other ship that's not sinking, is it? It looks like it might be sinking.
Schraubengeräusche. Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung 255 Grad.
Got another ship here, but I don't know if I want to risk it because those warships are going to be on top of me very quickly here. Especially that Corvette. Can I identify this thing?
Die Besatzung evakuiert das Schiff.
Knots or 16 knots, but I think this might be an Isle class. Yeah, so we are probably faster than him. We could try to surface and run from him, but it's dangerous at this distance. He might shoot at us. They've heavy fires all over the ship. Oh, and some secondary explosions. But they're not sunk yet. Neither are they. Even though they've evacuated, it takes quite a while for them to sink. Come on, that counts as sunk, right? Come on.
Sie gehen unter.
Okay. The Empire Dapshik is, yeah, it hull broke.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Perfect. And what about the tanker? It's also looking in dire straits, right? Come on, sink. That Corvette's getting closer. Radio messages.
Verstanden, Herr Kommandant.
Höhenbruch, sie sinken.
Nice. Okay. Let's not push our luck.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Should keep. That's another thing too I'm going to talk about in a second actually. Let's first try to do a getaway.
Tauchen auf 15 Meter.
Whoa.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5
What
Meter.
was that? Huge explosion apparently.
Meter.
There we go, we got that discipline back up. Nice work.
Tauchen auf 30 Meter.
Aktuelle Tiefe 25 Meter.
Okay, and now that Corvette is probably getting pretty close.
30 Meter.
Kleine Fahrt voraus. Gleichfahrt.
We're gonna try to quietly sneak away.
25 Meter.
We're gonna try to stay as close to the bottom as we can. Gonna get Kurs on depth keeping.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich drum. Meter.
Tauchen auf 40 Meter. Tauchen auf 35 Meter.
Aktuelle Tiefe 35 Meter.
Yeah, we can hear the propellers. The Empire Industry is a ship that we have left standing.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
55 Meter.
We're gonna be very hard to detect at this depth. Look at that.
50 Meter.
I think we're making a clean getaway here. We don't detect the Corvette anymore because he's probably now in our baffles, which the destroyer will be as well.
Alarm beenden.
That's very slowly, but I think we're already pretty good here.
Meter.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
All right.
Schleichfahrt beenden.
50 Meter.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Aktuelle Tiefe 30 Meter.
Bestätige.
Meter. Herr Kaloi, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Raum besetzen.
Erledigt, Herr Kaloi.
Look at that. It's getting a little bit foggy. Yes, so it looks like we're making a clean getaway here. There's still I see some smoke over here. I think. Yeah. Could be from the shore as well. So one of the things that was also, or one of the aspects that was also quite favorable to people traversing the English Channel as opposed to all the dangers of the English Channel was fog, weather. The English Channel is notorious for its terrible weather, so it would be a good thing if there was like heavy fog
250 Grad.
and you could just kind of hide within the fog or in the bad weather, in the storms and whatnot. But yeah, it looks like we are getting a nice clean getaway after these beautiful 2 sinkings here at this beginning of the English Channel, which is a great start for our trip home. We're very close to our tonnage war goal here as well. Look at that. It's fantastically close. Just a couple of sinkings left for it to complete.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Let's set ourselves a kind of reminder here what we've accomplished. So we're going to put a little dot here. Convoy. And it was on 12/1939. A dozen ships? Oh my god. So maybe that was just a small convoy before a very large convoy? Is oops, that's not what I want, it's too far. Yeah, but we have to return to a friendly port. We are in dire straits of our ammunition. Look at that. We have one torpedo left, nothing to reload with. I love I can just switch it and it actually does it. That's so cool. Okay. No. Yeah, alright. Let's surface the boat, get some fresh air.
Anblasen.
As we
Aktuelle
are
Tiefe 5 Meter.
safe all around. And that's a good point as well to stop this episode. I hope you enjoyed this very successful little interception of a small convoy here in the south of Cornwall. And I will see you for the next one. Bye bye.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.